This is a general reading for Sagittarius for July through December of 2024. So if Sagittarius is your sun or moon rising or Venus, this is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. I am going to be using the tarot cards and the oracle cards by month, selecting 3 tarot cards and an oracle card. For the tarot, I'm using the Light Seer Tarot. And for the oracle, I'm using the Wisdom of the Oracle. I have shuffled the cards and cut the cards. I am again offering a complimentary 30-minute reading for those who either subscribe or put in a comment. I will randomly select from those 2 groups. Know that I do read all the comments and do respond to them, and I certainly appreciate your comments. Also, if you like the video, hit the like button. Through those 3 things, the subscriptions and the comments and the likes, that increases the logarithms of the channel so that more people can be aware of the channel. Because of all of that, the channel has continued to grow. If you put in a comment or subscribe, for example, in the month of June, you would be considered for the selection in June. If you put it in July, you would be in the selection for July. The channel has grown, and I now have over 1,000 subscribers. I have like almost 1,700, and I've reached over the 4,000 view hours. So that means that I'm now applied to be monetized by YouTube. And how did that happen? Through your support, through the support of everyone. And my anniversary of my channel is June 27th. So it's not quite a year. So thank you so much for your support. It is greatly appreciated. Now I have Nina here, and she's on the table. Jason is in the bedroom. If you want a private reading, I'm still available to do those. Send me an email. My email address is in the description of the video. It's partasamara@gmail.com. And I will get back to you. Right now it is $15 for 15 minutes, $30 for 30 minutes, and if you want an hour reading, it's $50 for an hour. And then I would get back to you on how to schedule the reading. So thank you so much. I appreciate your support of the channel. I've shuffled the cards, and so let's see what we have coming up for these next 6 months, Sagittarius. So we have the Chariot, the 3 of Swords, and the Death card, Rebirth. And the Oracle card we have for the month of July is, thank you, Spirit, for Sagittarius. And the card is right here. A change in the wind. It's the Zebra card. A change in the wind, which makes perfect sense because look at, you got the Death card. So if that isn't a change. Number 12, which works out to a 3, which is creative. This is number 12. Okay, let's read this. A change in the wind. A sense that unseen change has been initiated. Preparation for a storm, awareness that your plans are not on firm ground. Feeling a shift, uncertainty about what direction the winds will blow. The Oracle message. It's human nature to yearn for certainty and resist change. To want the world to remain consistent like a zebra stripes, yet nothing in human experience is black and white, nor will anything remain static. The one thing guaranteed is change. Now is time of transformation as outer conditions are temporarily moving out of sync with your desires and expectations. Stay the course and remember that even storms serve to clear the air, scatter seeds, and nourish the soil for better things ahead. Life is about to get interesting. Anticipate with curiosity as you wonder what is coming in on the shifting winds. The unknown is where the magic lies. Now, what comes with that card? rebirth, death, and the Three of Swords, and the Chariot. Now, if this doesn't, if not supported by that card, because you have transformation, a new beginning, even though you don't want to let go, and there's movement forward. You know, you've got the Three of Swords, and it says that this can be something that you don't really want to happen. And it's moving forward out of a situation. Chariot, moving forward, rebirth, renewal. So, you know, I look at the Chariot card. Let's look at this. See, there's no reins. He's on the Chariot and no reins. This is being in the flow, trusting in the universe at the direction that it's going. It is trusting that you are going in the right direction. It's trusting the universe for you to be in the flow of new beginnings, even though you have a broken heart. You don't want to leave whatever the situation was, whether it's a job, a home, a relationship. There was an end, it's moving forward, and you're carrying through the pain. So, you know, as we leave a situation, we do go through the grieving process. And, you know, there's the 5 stages of grief. You know, there's the bargaining, well, there's the denial, the bargaining, the anger, the depression, and then the acceptance. So you could be in the denial or the bargaining right now. Like, if I did this, maybe it would go back and it would work out. If I, you know, it could be, or you could be in the depression stage. But whatever it is, you're leaving a situation that maybe you didn't want to leave. But the universe is saying it's time to move on. You know, that chapter's over. When we come, we have certain lessons that we sign up that we want to learn. This is school. We signed up on the other side. And so it's either that you didn't learn that lesson, and the next one is going to be even more blatant that you can't ignore it, or you did learn that lesson and now it's time to move forward to a new lesson, whatever it is in your situation. Because if we didn't learn the lesson and we move forward, the universe is saying, okay, that was too subtle. Well, we're going to make it even harder so you can't ignore it. So it's important to look at the messages, at the lessons as we're going through them, because it's much easier to get the message, the lesson, when it's easy. As it gets harder, then it's harder for us, and sometimes we even have to have that knock on the head with the 2x4, the wake up, here's the lesson. It's easier if you get the lesson when it's not as traumatic. So as you completed that lesson, reflect back. What is it that you learned from that? What is it that you can build on for the future, for future lessons, for future life chapters? Because then in the month of August, we have here, we have Nina snoring, we have, oh good, manifestations, reaching to the heavens to manifest with the 5 of Cups and the Empress. And what does that all mean? Well, let's look at the Oracle card first to get a general theme. Thank you for the card for Sagittarius. Thank you, Spirit. And the card is, to be fair, number 38. You know, I've not had this card before. 38 works out to 11, which is a master number. 38. And here we go. Balance, justice, a need to consider options, mutual benefit, the law of cause and effect. The general oracle meeting, or the oracle meeting. Life offers experiences that are challenging and experiences that are nourishing. Yet over time they strike a balance. You move from being, from status to doing, from discovering to loving, to letting go, to being again. Life is a pendulum swinging between all of these states. You will always oscillate back and forth between doing and being. If you are not content with where you are at the moment, remember that all experiences have their place. Accept them without judgment, and you will see how the universe adjusts in perfect balance. You reap what you sow. For every cause there is an effect. Wondrous things will be revealed now. Okay, now what do we have? We have reaching from the heavens with manifestation. The Empress is manifestation of what you've wanted, and you looking. This is the Five of Cups. This is, I think, related to your Three of Swords. The Five of Cups is you're taking a break and you're looking at what didn't work out. So I think it could be relationships, it could be with home. And you're looking at the Three of Cups that didn't mature, that didn't work out. And these are life lessons. From this, look at what did you learn about yourself in relationships? What could you change about yourself to have more successful relationships? What is it within yourself? What it is within you of choosing who you have a relationship with? Because you have the Two of Cups, new relationships possible, but you look at the Three of Cups to learn from the past, to build on relationships, to have more successful relationships in the future. It's one of those lessons that you have, because the universe is bringing to you that what you want, for you to be the Empress, to have all the abundance in your life in all avenues. Prosperity, relationships, home, health, yourself. This is the Empress. She has it all. What's important is to look at the past relationships so that you can have that. And it's also relationships with yourself. Self-healing, self-care, and learning about yourself. That's what this reflection card is learn about yourself. So that you can have this, which is coming up. You're having abundance in your life. Because then in the month of September, we have Seven of Pentacles. With the Hierophant. And the Six of Swords. This is one of my favorite cards. I love the Six of Swords because it's moving on. And what oracle card do we have? Okay, the oracle card we have is Thinker, number 44, another master number. 44. And 44 works out to an 8, which is the material world, mastering the material world. 44. Which makes perfect sense when you have the Seven of Pentacles, the work card. 44, Thinker. Essential meaning, strategy, being analytical and logical. The oracle message, the ability to reason and strategize is the focus now. Take things at face value and follow the logical path. Your calculations will prove to be correct, for in this moment there is no deeper meaning than what is obvious. Things are exactly as they seem. You have all the information you need. Keep it simple and you will win the game of life you are playing right now. So keep it simple, because what do we have? We have work. As you put in all the energy, you laid the foundation. See, you planted the seeds, you took care of the harvest. You're waiting for the fruition of your hard work. You've done the foundation, you've done the foundation work. And through the higher guidance, this can represent an organization, it can represent government, or it can be the higher guidance of the universe and moving forward. So it can be interpreted a couple of different ways. It can be that through your hard work, and through it can even be dealing with government entities, and that you're able to move forward from a difficult situation to smooth waters. You are now guiding your boat. You are in command of your life. That's for some. For others, it's listening to the higher guidance of staying true to what you know to be true and moving forward. Taking that initiative to move forward after your hard work, having the confidence from higher spirit, saying, hey, you did good. Stay true to the course. You're on the right track. That's what's going on for you in the month of August. Because then in the month of September, we have things starting, the Eight of Wands, with the Nine of Cups, and the Three of Wands. And the card we have is Go the Distance, number 47, which works out to an 11. 47, Go the Distance. Excuse the noise outside. I have no idea what they're grinding out there. I had no idea. They're doing construction across the street too. You know, in the village, there's all these abandoned buildings that you see because there's inheritance laws. And, you know, this is a little sidebar. And inheritance laws in the law of Portugal that children have a right to a certain percentage of the property of their parents. Well, if you have 5 siblings, they all have to agree on selling the property or what to do with it. And if they can't agree, if one of them doesn't agree, it sits there. And it sits there and sits there. And so there's a lot of abandoned buildings all over Portugal. And then something happens, and, you know, it can be that the government's saying, you know what, you're going to have to do something because it's becoming in disarray. Then they step in, and then something's done. So there's another abandoned building that was sort of collapsing on the street. It's been sold, and then this was across the street, and they have made it into apartments. So I hear grinding now. So it's good because there's housing shortages in Portugal, and there's so many abandoned buildings that could be rehabilitated and provide housing. Okay, so now that I had the little history of Portugal, 47, Go the Distance. Endurance, strength. To bring your dream to life, you must first think long-term and pay no attention to the fluctuations in the current of your experience. So, you know, don't look to what your eyes see, but look toward the future. Joy and disappointment commingle with opportunities, so there's no need to fear the occasional obstacle. Life is not a sprint. This card is a reminder that you have endurance, strength, and fortitude to carry you all the way. Remain true to yourself. Your authenticity alone will keep you in alignment with the energy of miracles. What is yours will never be withheld from you. Remember that. So you can have your miracles, because look what we have coming up here in this month of September. We have things starting to move forward, and there's your wish card. There's your miracles. And you looking at your horizons. So you can have what you want. Opportunities are going to be presented to you. The Three of Wands says you're looking at the horizon. You haven't really started moving yet. You got your surfboard for one. It's a surfboard for one. It isn't a boat. It's a surfboard for one, and you're looking at your horizons. Now on the other deck, it is looking out to your ships. The ships aren't coming in and you're not moving out. It's sort of like assessing. This is assessing the directions you want to go. Things are starting to move. And what do you want to wish for? This is basically what it's saying. What do you want to wish for? Because that's what's happening in September. And then in October, we have Queen of Pentacles, money, High Priestess, and the Emperor. Oh, very good. So we have two arcanas. Now, the oracle card for that Sagittarius. Here we go. Yes, truth be told, number 14, which is a 5, which is life experiences. 14, truth be told. Here we go. The essential meaning is honesty, accepting things at face value, coming out of denial, the willingness to be transparent, clarity of communication. There is the truth, which is the assessment of a thing, and then there is a truth, subjective according to the philosophy of the inherent or believer. This is not a time for debate about which truth is truer. This is the time when you are called to proclaim your truth out loud and be willing to be transparent, honest, and opening your communication with others and with yourself. Nothing less than surrender to what is, peeling off the layers of denial that keep you tied to an illusion. It will set you free. Be authentic and gloriously flawed, and Spirit will answer with miracles. That's what it's saying, because we have here the Queen of Pentacles. This is abundance coming into your life. This is your miracles. Following your intuition, and the Emperor. Now the Emperor is saying that I think that you can have abundance coming into your life with the Emperor. Now the Emperor can be someone who's making a decision about you, or it can be a government entity. Now there's a couple of ways of reading this. One is that there's prosperity coming to you, following your intuition in dealings with a government agency. Follow your intuitions regarding a decision made by an individual, or it can be even abundance. For someone, and I never usually say this, follow your intuitions about the lottery for this month of, I think it's September, because we have July, August, September, October. Yes, is that right? July, August, September, October, November. Okay, November. So in November, follow your intuition about the lottery. Don't go out and spend a whole bunch of money. But if you see numbers, if you dream about numbers, or when you go to bed, think about the numbers. Or, it can be that you just say to the universe, I'm turning it over to you. Because I usually don't see the lottery, but when I see it says follow your intuition, and there is the government, and then I read this card, follow your intuition because you could have an abundance. For others, it is following your intuitions of dealing with a government agency when you're asking for something. Could be having some dealings about a business. It could be applying for some grant. So there's different ways of interpreting this. And then in the month of December, we have Nine of Swords, Four of Pentacles, and the Victory card. And the Oracle card for December is By the Book. Now, this is the second time I've gotten this card today. It's a very interesting card. By the Book. Abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting cultural or family customs, universal laws. The Oracle message. The universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles that provide a framework for human experience and evolution. The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, the law of compensation, and the law of nature are only a few that are known. These principles create perfect order and operate with the kind of precision beyond human understanding. Even revolution has its place in universal law. Human beings, in turn, have their own laws and customs which vary from culture to culture and family to family. Laws keep social order and govern behavior, reflecting an instinctive understanding that harmony is important. This is the time to learn these laws and conform to them rather than being the rebel and flaunting them. When this card appears, submit to structure and follow the rules, even if they seem to make no sense. Release resistance, for universal laws will correct any disharmony. Open your eyes to those universal laws, and it will be easier to go by the book at this time. So follow the rules, because what do we have? We have the Nine of Swords. Now this could be, you know, it says follow the laws. It can be a situation where you feel there's some betrayal. And it could even be, you know, if you have, let's say, if you were to win any money, you would be surprised the number of friends that you suddenly have, or people who have a sense of entitlement that they think that they are entitled to part of your winnings. And you know, there's all sorts of things on the internet about how to protect yourselves if you're going to win money. You know, you don't tell anybody, you get an attorney, you get a financial advisor, and you change your phone number, basically. Because here is you with your prosperity, your Four of Pentacles, you're moving forward, you've got your riches, and it says you have the victory. Now, this can be interpreted in a couple of different ways. It could be you leaving a toxic situation, you moving forward, and you have the victory. Could be a work environment that you were leaving. Could be a toxic relationship that you're moving forward. I get a sense of victory, of freedom, of an uplifting of burdens off of your shoulders. Whatever that was that you had, these burdens. Yes, you're carrying them forward. It's time to release them because you were feeling a sense of an unfair situation. It's time to release those, to do some self-care, because you're moving forward. You're holding on to your treasures, your finances, your skills. You're looking optimistic towards the future, and you have the victory. From the heavens coming to you, you have the wreath of victory. So the only thing that, you know, is that there's some emotions that could be coming with this, and it's real important to do some self-care, to look at that, and to release those negative emotions and replace them with positive. Remember that as you're releasing negativity, transmute it to positive, because we don't want negativity energy going into the collective. We want it to be transmuted to the positive, that we all can access that. So do some self-care, but you have great things coming up in the month of December, Sagittarius. Now, I'm going to pull an oracle card for you to meditate on for the next 6 months. These are my new oracle cards called Starlight. And let's see what the card is that we have here. For Sagittarius, for the next 6 months, your oracle card is... Oh, this is a good one. Oh, they're all good. North Star. Hold your ground and shine bright and unwavering. This is your card for the next 6 months. North Star. Hold your ground and shine bright and unwavering. So whatever comes along, you know, your Nine of Swords, stay true to yourself. Stay, you know, remember by the book, stay true to the rules. Unwaveringly, stay true to what you know to be true and right. That's what this card is saying. I'm going to let you meditate on it a minute. I thank you so much for your support of the channel, Sagittarius. If you want to be notified when the videos come out, please click the subscribe and notification. And thank you so much, Anina, and I send you light and love from Portugal.